Kushman from Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans, and we are back. We have moved forward into year 3 for AEW. Now we're getting pretty close to where we left off when we first did this live stream. So make sure you guys join us and enjoy the content of the video. Leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It greatly helps out. You guys don't even know how much it means to me. Yeah, but let's come in here. We could talk pro wrestling. We could talk about whatever you guys want. It's all good with me. I see we got one person right now viewing live. What is going on? Make sure you guys are in that chat box, like I said, talking it up with me. We'll hopefully get some people in here. B. Gunner talking about that draft. Are you referring to the draft in general or for my Buffalo Bills, my man? Nothing wrong with that, right? I'm happy with the Buffalo Bills choosing Ed Oliver for the first pick. Really thought that was dope. Big fan of that move. What did you think of that? The Bills. Yeah, the Bills. Get out of here with that. Going to the Super Bowl, baby. You know how we are. We roll big time around here. Yeah, buddy. Just waiting for a few more people to get up in here. I'm for the... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you put a question mark there on the screen. It looks different on PlayStation. Cut me some slack, B. Gunner. Take it easy. Have a heart, man. Let me write that in the chat for him so he doesn't think I'm being mean. Okay. Actually, I'm going to send this link out to a few people here. Make sure if you guys are on Facebook, you type in Everything Pro Wrestling Group. If you guys want to talk some wrestling on Facebook, I'm on there. I'm on Twitter as well, at EPW Show. So, yeah, make sure you guys join in on the fun so you don't miss out. Yeah, Buffalo Bills, though, I like a lot of the moves they're making. I even like the Cody Ford pick. Very happy to see that. I should say extremely happy. Really good move. Uh-oh, I see my man Jesus De Leon leaving a like. Yes, sir. Yeah, happy for that. Uh-oh, and I just got a message that the... Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was from earlier. I thought I had another draft message happening for this NFL draft here. Let's see. I'm just posting this to a few more spots, folks, and then we'll get underway with this stream. If you guys want, though, start thinking of some of the matchups that you guys like to see. Connor, what's going on, my man? How are you? We're just in here talking a little pro wrestling, doing our thing right now. You know, the huge. And I am actually catching myself actually going down the weeds right now. I just want to check. Okay, so I did post that in there. Alright, let me just drop this video here into this section. And we'll be getting ready to rock it out. But how's everybody feeling tonight? Everybody doing well? I hope so. Just wait until we get a couple more people in here before we start this live stream. Get it rocking. You know how we usually do. Oh. Did it go? There it is. Terrible. Terrible. I just saw a horrible Bray Wyatt meme about JoJo. Very mean. I have not played this in a little bit, so I'm actually going to check to make sure the training center and everything is good We've got merch. Still not selling those masks. Had bad experience with those last time. Now, have we tried to... Do we have a scout out there? Yes, we do. We offered a contract already. Do we have an event set up? Let's take a look and see what we set up last time here before we got it in, so to speak. Okay. Got some tag teams. We did sign some new wrestlers here, as you guys can see. I heard some draft news, but not watching, as I am... watching the Cincinnati Reds. Didn't know you were a baseball fan, Connor. Very cool to know. Very cool to know, my friend. Okay. Alright, so we've got that card set up as well. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, let's proceed to this event. Let's get it started here. Okay, huge baseball fan. I'm a Yankees fan myself, so hopefully that doesn't make you hate me. Alright. So we're going to start this match off with the AEW 6-man tag team titles on the line. As you guys can see, we have added Tyler Bate to the AEW brand. There's a few other new people. I can't remember exactly where we left off, but I did sign some new guys. Keep things interesting here for the Fire Pro World community. And who is taking this one home? New champs. So we have Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, and Davey Boy Smith taking home the AEW 6-man tag titles. Cody got pinned by Tyler Bate. That's probably one hell of a match, too. Alright, we're going to skip Britt Baker versus Sonny Kiss as well. Sonny Kiss picking up the win. Alrighty. Pentagon and Phoenix versus Daniels and Kazarian. I think I'm going to watch that junior heavyweight championship match too that we're gonna have going on here. What is going on, live chat? Make sure you guys are in the chat room talking. Leave a like on the video as well once you come in here. Greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. If it's your first time in here, please subscribe to the channel as we are trying to get to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We just had a 5-star classic with Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian. But let's get it popping here with this match. Chad Gable versus Kushida for the Ace Junior Heavyweight title. Now, the Ace is a different group that we had won the title from when we did a cross-promotional event. We ended up taking their Junior Heavyweight Championship as our Junior Heavyweight Champion retained. So let's see if we can do some more stuff here for AEW. We've got the man, one of the most underrated on the roster, Mr. Chad Gable. Could you imagine if he was in AEW? It'd be a good day. Good day. Big Chad Gable fan. Shout out to B. Gunner. B. Gunner actually used to do a lot of wrestling back in his days as well. Seeing him grapple a little bit. So. And here comes the Ace Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kushida, who will be making his NXT debut next week. I can't wait to see what the Time Splitter does in the WWE. But once again, chat, this is yours. So if you guys want to talk about something, put it in the live chat, and we will discuss it. All right, let's see here. Oh, Chad Gable going for a takedown right away. And we get a slam to the mat. Kushida with a nice move. Oh, he blocks Gable. Well, little catcher's catch can wrestling there. All right, Chad Gable, I see you. With a slam down on Kushida. Doing some good things here. All right, Kushida gets out of that ankle lock submission way too early to be going for that. Big strike and a body slam. He's got a submission out, but Gable's way too close to the ropes. Especially as a mat technician, you're not going to be able to do anything with that. Shout out to my good friend BJ Mail and his Facebook group, Run the Ropes. They had me featured in a match for his universe mode for WWE 2K19. I am the current Intercontinental Champion in his Fed. I appreciate him including me in that. Right. Oh, good reversal by Kushida there. Locking on a submission. Live chat, who's in here, man? Let's talk. You guys are so quiet. Chad Gable applies a headlock here. Airplane spin. And Chad Gable takes down Kushida. Kushida's really working over the arm. He must be trying to go for a tap out later on in this match. Lots of strategy in here. I like the sponsored by Lit Cola, or maybe it's LT Cola. I like the Thunderbolt there. Chad Gable with a gut wrench suplex. And a nice German on Kushida. Oh, I thought that'd be a rope break. Referee may have been out of position there. Kushida with an ankle lock. The weird thing is I really think Chad Gable has it in him to be like the next Kurt Angle. Okay, I see you, Connor. Well, if you got something you want to talk about, let me know, brother. I mean, we're all the way up onto 6 likes right now anyway in the YouTube world. I'm trying to hit double digits eventually, I hope. Also, guys, if you are new to the channel, PR Nightmare says follow the buzzard. I don't know if you're talking about that dinosaur that popped out of that box on that Bray Wyatt promo on Monday, but you never know. You never know. What's going on, PR Nightmare? We're talking about anything and everything. We did have a little draft talk in the beginning with B. Gunner. Just talking about some of the draft picks we were excited about. But let me know what you guys are thinking right now for anything and everything that you guys are interested in. He said mercy. Mercy, mercy. Jesus, I'm coming here with the disrespect. Nobody's a jabron in here but you. Oh, he stole his finisher. 1, 2. Oh, good kick out by Kushida. He did not want to be embarrassed by Chad Gable using his move. Big belly-to-belly suplex there. Once you guys are in here, man, but feel free. We can chop it up, talk about whatever is on your mind, whether it's pro wrestling, football, sports, life. We can talk about school. It don't matter to me. Has anybody seen Endgame yet? No, I'm still waiting. And you know what? LaShawn McCoy, I am very pissed off that you even tweeted that. I was following him, and I had to unfollow him today. Like, why would you start tweeting spoilers about the movie, man? I only saw one. But why would you do that? freaking stupid, man. Stuff like that makes me mad. I hate spoilers, if you guys don't know. Very much so against them. Like, I even avoid NXT spoilers for the most part, NXT UK. The only company I look at spoilers for will be Impact usually. 1, 2, 2.9. I got spoiled on... Oh, I got spoiled by 1. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, Jesus. Anyone ruins Endgame for me? Whoa, we can't say that now, PR Nightmare. Trying to get monetized here. Keeping it PG for the kids. I'm watching it tonight. Oh, okay. Whoa, maybe I picked a bad night to stream, huh? Uh-oh. Ooh, into a pinfall. I like it. 1, 2, 3. Can't be mad at that victory. Chad Gable with a hell of a counter to become the Ace Junior Heavyweight Champion. Hey, stop it. Oh, okay. Jesus, don't be that guy, man. Nobody likes that guy. Alright? But I am excited for the movie, though. It looks really good. Very happy to see a lot of people are enjoying it. And hopefully I can, within the next week or two, hopefully I can get into that. I'm not chill. Bobby could tell you how I am with spoilers. I'll have to ask him next time I see Rob. I don't know if he was on his way over here or not. I thought someone had mentioned that he might be. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. See if we can get some more people up in here. If you guys haven't, make sure you leave a like on the video. We have the Daredevil Darby Allin getting into the ring for AEW right now as he is getting ready to challenge for the Junior Heavyweight Championship of the world. We are in year 3, folks. We have signed some new people if you are just joining us. I am watching Pixel. I don't remember what Pixel was. Avengers made $60 million in its opening night last night. That is pretty good, Connor. Jesus says so many people hating on Sasha because she wants to leave. Shaking my head. Yeah, bro. There's usually a reason for it. That's how I see it. Jimmy Havoc in the ring here. You guys have it. I think you'll be impressed by these two once you see them in AEW. Get familiar with their work. Actually, while this match is happening, I'm going to look up what Pixel is because I don't remember that movie. Oh, okay. I think I remember this now. This is the video game movie. Yes. This came out a couple years ago, I think. I think that's what he's watching, if I'm not mistaken. Adam Sandler with the games attacking. Yes. Yeah, Jesus, I'm with you on the Sasha Banks thing, though. She should really, be done with it. I am a freaking freak Darby Allin theme. One of my favorites on the indies. Nice. Okay, PR Nightmare, I see you. See you out here. Yeah, I heard you were quite the designer as well. May have to talk to you. Rob was telling me about that last time I was talking to him. Oh, what a nice drop kick to the face of Jimmy Havoc. You know, if people didn't hear us in a wrestling context, people would definitely wonder about my thoughts sometimes. PR Nightmare says 6 more months for Luke Harper. He got a bad deal too, I feel. Luke Harper definitely did not deserve to be put in that position, in my opinion. I think it sucks that he has to work extra months. And it shows you that WWE is afraid of AEW. Without a doubt. Yeah, I'm working on some DBA sneakers. Yeah, my man Polo, that he used to do my designs for my CDs and stuff. And he used to make beats, all types of stuff. Polo owns a store too, I guess, that makes the cleats for the Bills and stuff. I can't remember the name of it off the top right now. He's got a couple stores, I think, now at this point. But he was doing really well for himself. Happy for him, man. Good to see people like get their content created and do their thing with it, man. Could AEW be the new WCW? What do you mean by that, Connor? That's a bold statement. That could mean good and bad. So I think it depends on what you mean by that. Jimmy Havoc and Darby Allin here. If you guys saw this match happen in real life in AEW, who do you think is coming out on top? The good part of WCW. It wasn't too long, bro. Trust me. I used to watch WCW as a kid. I think WCW's best eras, in my opinion, are between 96 and 98. I even like some of the stuff from 91, 92. 94 had some spotlights here and there. And I'm only thinking of that because Conrad Thompson just reviewed a show with Eric Bischoff that I absolutely loved. Spring Stampede 1994. I'll have to do a retro review on that one of these days. But, yeah. Lots of potential out here with some of the stuff that's happening. What do we have going on in this one? Off the ropes. Jimmy Havoc not going for Darby Allin's moves. He's being very defensive in this match right now. 1997 was their best year in my opinion. I agree. I have said that before. Uh-oh. Stomp to the chest off the top rope. And he applies a single leg Boston Crab. Yeah, 1997 was their best year in my opinion too. That Starrcade with Hogan and Sting, the NWO, people battling it out with them, whether it was Lex Luger and everything else. The problem was they never had like an ending in mind for what they were going to do when it came to WCW. AEW has to be careful of that stuff too, though. They have to remember what the fans want, and I think if they just provide decent creative, put on a weekly television product that's not gonna like engulf our lives like WWE does, I think we'll be all right. Just sent you a pic on Messenger of how I started. I'm gonna take a quick look at this here. Oh, Nelson, these are dope, bro. I like this. I'll keep this under wraps because I know that's your thing here, so I won't say anything, but I like the design so far. I like the first half. I see the second half was getting started. Very good. Shout out to PR Nightmare 86 in the chat. Hell of a designer. Nice artwork, man. And if I ignore you guys sometimes on Messenger or anything, don't think it's like that. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb just because of how many messages I get. Like today, Conrad Thompson retweeted me. My phone was going crazy, like all day. Still is right now. Because he retweeted something that I had sent to him. I basically suggested that Conrad Thompson and Taz do like an ECW retro podcast, and a lot of people liked it. Oh no, PR Nightmare, you don't have to say thank you. That's just a fact, bro. I don't know if you do graphic designs or anything, but I don't know if that's by hand or how you're doing it, but that's really good. Oh, we got a roll up. 1, 2, 3. We have a new junior heavyweight champion. The title belts are changing hands tonight. Kenny Omega might be in trouble against Chris Jericho. Got some good stuff going on. Guys, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to Brainbuster Radio on Twitter. Right now, I know that Wilfred is running a contest for us for a tournament. If you could predict the most questions correctly, or most, not questions, but who advances on, you could win some prizes. So make sure you guys give us a follow on Twitter at Brainbuster Radio. Tell him EPW sent you so that way he knows. But yeah, check it out, guys. We're going to skip Chuck Taylor versus Scorpio Sky for this next match. Weird question, but what would I be good at? I don't know, Connor. I don't know you enough to answer that question. And What would you be good at as far as a career? Wrestling podcasting? Wrestling related? I don't know. You got to specify a little bit more. Those are very generic questions. PR Nightmare, yeah, I do, but my computer burnt out the day I brought it out of my storage. Yeah, it was probably sitting in there too long, maybe. Or maybe it was just time for a new one. You know how those computers are. They always jack up at the worst times, right? Alright, we got the main event here. Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega. Let's see what we can get popping. And once again, if you guys are in the live chat, feel free to start up a conversation. I'm waiting for Connor to reply back for his question that he had here. Now, I'm trying to give him some advice. All right, we got the Alpha Chris Jericho coming out. He is trying to win the AEW championship from our one and only champion so far since we've restarted this again, Kenny Omega. Like podcast-wise. Connor, to be honest, I think the best thing to do is to have fun while you're doing it. When it comes to doing the podcast, and find something you're passionate about that you like talking about every week. You kind of got to find a market that's kind of niche. You got to get your fans in there. Like, I'm happy to say that I have you guys as a support group. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with taking time off too and just being a fan to try to understand what you would like to do. But podcast wise, I say go for it, man. Go for whatever you like, whatever interests you in pro wrestling, whether it's the classics, whether you like the new stuff. Do a podcast on what you feel. Talk about what has your interest that week. Time to Thanos. Snap the comment section. When you going to have me as your guest? I don't know, Jesus, about guests right now. I've got a lot of people actually asking to be guests at the moment. I don't know if I'd have you guys on for a whole show, or if I'm going to have you guys maybe come on and, you know, like do a segment or something like that. Perhaps. I don't know. I got to figure out a way to get you guys to, like, call in. That'd be nice. That'd be a cool feature. If you guys have the Anchor app, you can actually record me a voicemail and ask me a question, and I can put it in the show. So let me know if you guys ever want to do that, but you got to download the Anchor app on your phone, record it, you know, make sure it's good to your liking, send it to me, and then I'll include it in on the show. I think maybe Connor did that once before. Do like a call with Conrad, kind of like Val does. Yeah, perhaps. I could maybe do something like that. Foul goes for a long time on his streams, though. I'm always fearful that someone will mess mine up and like come in here or open up the door and stuff. I had people who came by the other day, and thank goodness I had just finished recording my podcast because they had walked in almost on it while I was recording it. Obi-Wan! Good evening, everybody. Obi-Wan, how are you, brother? Obi-Wan has been doing some great stuff with Red Dead Redemption. If you guys love video games, check his stuff out. I cannot recommend him more highly in my mind than I can think of. He also produces content on WWE 2K19 and WWE 2K20 videos will be coming soon. I know he's already done some of them for like wish lists and stuff, so hopefully we can get to talking about that. I think I want to do like one more podcast soon, just talking about WWE games and stuff, because I'm kind of feeling sour on video games recently. I've been playing Paladins right now, non-stop. What is Paladins? PR Nightmare's got me Googling a lot of stuff here. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Oh, this is an online game. Let's see here. It's got a 92% score. Steam says 9 out of 10. Can't be that too bad. Champions of the Realm, free to play online, hero shooter by High Res Studios. Hey. Maybe I'll have to check it out if it's something that's really good. Update Premier League announces revenue sharing initiative. Nice. Doing well, sir. Finishing uploading my universe from Monday, episode 56. Nice. It's 5-on-team shooting fight. Do you get multiple lives, or is it one and done? Or does it vary? Like, I'm trying to see if it's like Call of Duty-esque when you're playing that. Nice. Nice, Obi-Wan. Shout out to the person who made that fake letter, too, and tried to say it was for WWE games. It had the wrong dates and misspellings and stuff in it. Real kosher, man. Shout out to the XGW group on Twitter, at XGWFed as well. Gotta show love to all my XGW brothers, especially the ones who were loyal and always down. Multiple and nice, all different characters. I'm gonna have to look into some gameplay of that on YouTube afterwards. Nice. Frankensteiner by Kenny Omega. Knee to the face. Another knee to the face. 1, 2, 2.9. That was close. Jericho better be ready. He just got a V trigger. Oh. Jericho dragging him to the middle. Pinfall. 1, 2. New champ. No. 2. 2 count. Who knows who's going to win this one? Kenny Omega has not lost yet, but we've had all new champions in all the champion matches so far tonight. Jericho sidesteps the V-trigger, DDTs Kenny Omega. Backbreaker. Connor, one quick thing. Oh, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Columbus Blue Jackets fan, if anyone's down to talk hockey, I am down. Okay, didn't know you were a huge Columbus fan. Sounds good. Let me know when you are available to talk more WWE games. I'm trying to be more available, guys. I'm actually like super tired from all the streaming that I do. If you guys really think about it, I do a review for Monday Night Raw. I do a review for SmackDown Live. I take off Wednesdays, even though I could do one for NXT. Then I do my podcast for my regular Everything Pro Wrestling show. I usually take off Thursday, go to the gym. I go to the gym every day for the most part, except for the weekends. And after that, I wind up recording within that day or two for Brainbuster Radio for Saturday. And Sunday I take off, but then I'm getting ready to do it all over again. So I'm just trying to figure out how to put all this together. I want to produce the best content for everybody. And I'm trying to satisfy like a bunch of needs. I don't want to keep posting my links everywhere to where people feel like I'm spamming them, but I want people to stay. I want people to stay with this wrestling community. I do want to give the wrestling community a voice once again. Like I said, most of the time, if you guys go into any other YouTuber who are doing these videos, and I don't mean this with any disrespect or slight, but they're in there waiting for you to pay money to read your comments. I'm in here talking to you guys as much as I can now. Eventually, it'll get to a point to where it's very difficult, but it doesn't matter to me, you know? Like, I'd rather interact with you guys and actually have a good conversation than to have a million people in here talking about God knows what and acting a fool. I missed out on Assassin's Creed. Don't even get me started about Assassin's Creed. You could ask Rob about that. I have a hate relationship with Assassin's Creed since the first one. I don't think I've ever purchased it again ever since that one. I was one of the people on PS3 who had the all-white room glitch where I couldn't get out no matter what I did. And after that, I was done with the game. They told me basically I had to delete it and reinstall it and start over, and I said, absolutely not. I am done with that game. And I never played it or bought it again. Connor, speaking of the Brainbuster, Wilfred contacted me about possibly becoming a blogger when the website gets launched. Nice, Connor. Well, we'll have to see what happens with that. PR Nightmare says that sucks. Yes, it does, sir. Yeah, so I've seen people play it, and I can clearly tell that it's gotten better, but it's hard for me to give it another shot after all that happened. PlayStation 3, when I first got it, was a complete mess of a system anyway. I think they had to break my first PlayStation 3 to get a game that I had out. Ooh, Chris Jericho. That was a new move I've never seen in this game before. Beautiful. Kenny Omega and Jericho having a classic here. Or a potential classic, I should say, with how we've been doing AEW. AC Brotherhood was really good. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll check it out. Rob knows I'm salty still, man. I don't mess with them. Lion Salt. 1, 2. New champ? Chris Jericho has defeated Kenny Omega for the AEW title. History repeats itself once again, like when we first recorded this. Chris Jericho has dethroned all new champions tonight here in year 3 for AEW. Chris Jericho is the man riding high right now. Really dope. Good card, man. Lots of great matches on that one. We got 90%. Man, 4 new champions. Crazy. Great success for this show. I'm waiting for Borderlands 3. Yeah, a lot of people are hyped for that game. Lots of Borderlands fans. I used to work with a bunch of people who you would never think played video games. Love Borderlands. Nothing noteworthy has happened in any of the other feds. Well, boo them. Boo them. What other video games do you guys play? If you guys are into gaming, let me know what system you got, what games you like to play. And Natalia has been signed. Shelton Benjamin is outside. He is not happy about his money. Ain't no stopping him now. Beat it, Shelton. Nah, I wouldn't do that to my man Shelton Benjamin. We need him around. We need you around, Shelton. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a consultation. So he's making decent money. Alright, we'll bump him up to 25. Alright, let's see who we've got in here. Where's Jesus so he can talk that mess about who I'm trying to sign here? Let's see who is available. So we've got Rusev, Luke of the Bushwhackers, Jacob Fatu is someone who I've had my eye on, Austin Aries, and Tama. The first I played, I was... Wait. The first time I played, I was no... I'm good. It's... sucks. The second, I was hooked. And I actually like Benjamin with that theme, which they everybody liked that theme deep down because everybody always sang that joint when it came on. Tito Santana. Maybe we sign Pablo. We could use a luchador. Killian Dane. You know what? I think Killian Dane deserves a shot. Who do we have here? Out on loan, Great Muda right now. We do have Asuka out here. Sorry, 2 different picks in one sentence. I'm here. No, you're okay. All good, all good. Brock Lesnar won way too much money in my opinion. Man, we're just trying to find the right person here. Could go with Taker, Razor Ramon. We've got options. I don't know why. I'm really feeling like we should sign Killian Dane. You know what, Connor? I'm very weird when it comes to Mortal Kombat, dude. Like, how do I want to put this? So, Mortal Kombat is like a really dope game. Killian Dane is signed to AEW, folks, in this video game here. We'll take that. I'm gonna give you 5 months. Send him out there. I like Mortal Kombat, but here's the weird thing with fighting games like Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats. They're even doing a remake of Streets of Rage. Some of you guys might be too young for that. PR Nightmare probably knows what I'm talking about with Streets of Rage, but they're coming back out with that. And with those games, I feel like they're not worth $60 for what the price of a regular game is. I feel like those games should be like $40 at this point for what it is. I always like MK, but always hated Liu Kang. Why do you hate Liu Kang, man? I'm a Johnny Cage guy myself. If I had to pick somebody, usually that was my main go-to. Him or Sonya Blade. Not Ronda Rousey, Sonya Blade either. Classic Sonya Blade. Oh yeah, I saw foreign. It looks good, but pricey. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It looks like a really fun game, and you can do some stuff with it. But at the same time, you know how it goes. Like, is all that stuff really worth it? We have sold out of everything. I think we're doing this right. Connor's main is Scorpion. Scorpions. Oh yeah, Cyrax was my other boy. Or no, I'm sorry. Or who blew up the world all the time in those games? Was it Smoke? I think it's Smoke. That was my other guy who I used to always love to pick. I'm waiting for MK Shaolin Monks 2. The first one was amazing. Obi-Wan, did you get the new Mortal Kombat? Wondering. Yeah, Cyborg, Smoke, yes. Yeah, those are my boys, man. I used to love picking them for their stuff. I know everybody was always like Sub-Zero or Liu Kang, and I picked the side guys. Sounded horrible. Alright, we're making bread from our TV deal. We're doing alright. Alright, let us now book this event here. Trent 7, Trent Beretta. Oh, we have also signed Tommaso Ciampa. Alright. We have a full house. Can't do the arena quite yet still. And we want as many people up in here as we can get. I think we run it here. Fun fact, my first ever wrestling game was SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I am sorry, good sir. I hate SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. Horrible game. One of the reasons why I started doing leagues after was because of that game. I played the beta, and I think it was great on MK11. Nice. Original Biggie. SVR 08 wasn't bad. Oh, no. It was horrible, dude. I hated all of the, what was it? The like, I don't like the gimmicks when they put them in there of like, oh, if you make this guy bleed, his head would bleed and he hit himself with the chair and stuff. I thought that stuff was so corny and I don't know. It wasn't what I wanted. It didn't feel like 07 to me. It felt like stupid stuff. I don't know. The game lost its luster at that point, slowly but surely. I mean, they had some bright years after that. Like, I thought 09 was really good, but maybe that's because of all the friends I had made on that game. SVR 11 is the best one. I like the physics in SVR 11. Like, I like 9. 09 was good. Then 2010 kind of let me down a little bit. I was expecting more for what was going on in the WWE, but okay, cool, whatever. 11 had great physics. I loved when they were coming out with the DLC. Shout out to my man Brian Williams for all of that. So that was something different. And then 12, I don't really remember that. 12 had a lot of glitches and freezing issues and all types of stuff. Which one was SVI versus ECW? That was 2000 and... Well, are you referring to on the cover when it was like Lashley, Undertaker, Cena? Because that one said featuring ECW. But after that, they had another one where like RVD became the... oh no, maybe that was the 07 then. So yeah, it was featured. That was 08. But I'm still going to say that one was trash. I hate 08. That's like the worst one out of the SmackDown series to me. And I've always told everybody this. To me, the best wrestling video game is like that No Mercy style, where you've got the AKI engine and people are doing a bunch of different things with that. Connor, anybody remember the 2K16 days? That felt like yesterday to me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I had 2K16 though. I thought that was a building year. Same with 17 and 18. 19 was decent. I don't know. There's something about the games that has lost their luster. Me and Obi-Wan have talked about this like ad nauseum in here, but it's missing something these days. Like the game, it's not as fun. You're missing the backstage arenas, so much stuff. My favorite was the one where they had so many characters, different versions. I got them. I got to play with the APA. Was that 13? 2011 was the last great game. Thank you, sir. Very underrated. Physics was awesome, and hopefully one day WWE Games will bring that back. Original Biggie, I don't know if you saw Delzinski's video. Shout out to Delzinski, by the way. Here, we're going to watch Cody and Kushida. I think that when Delzinski was talking about the WWE Game Series, and I think they need an engine overhaul, but they have to figure out how they want to do this. Like, I think they need to build a solid game on the engine that they have and do updates for a year or two, and then really sink their teeth into the next one and give us something that matters. Like, to be honest, dude, I have SmackDown vs. Raw 2019 sitting. It's just sitting on my drive right now, waiting to be played. I never play it unless I'm playing against some friends. Why? Because I don't find that game very fun. I just don't. It's not competitive. It's not... It just, I don't know. It doesn't do what it needs to do. I expect more out of that game than what we're getting from it, so... We got Cody Rhodes versus Kushida right now for AEW, folks. If you guys are in the chat, I see some people lurking in here. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. And if you like pro wrestling, subscribe to the channel. I talk a lot of pro wrestling, do reviews for the pay-per-views. Please feel free to join me. Trying to do my best to provide as much content as I can for you guys. Any feedback that you ever have for me, please send it privately, and I will definitely take it into consideration. I don't play any of them anymore. I really hate the submission in them now. That's something that needs to be worked on as well. They need to have submissions feel more realistic. I actually don't know. Here's a weird thing. Do you guys like the pin meter in the wrestling games today? Because I don't like the fact that you control if you kick out. I like it better in these games where you pin someone and you don't know what's going to happen. I used to make everyone tap out. Now that I know what I'm doing, I agree. They do need a new engine along with many other issues like the 5 count for submissions, which I have talked about for years. Yes. There's a lot of stuff that they could add into this game that could really make it better. I just don't get that same level of care from the WWE Games community, Obi-Wan. Like, when I hear the NBA 2K guys talk, there are former players on that team, like people who played in Europe, like Scott OG. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Czar of Sim Nation. He's out there, and when he's talking about the game, I feel that he loves basketball. He understands basketball. And I felt that same way when they would let people like Brian Williams talk, but Brian has been like relegated to a different role where he doesn't talk as much. And I miss Brian being a part of that. Like, if 2K Games didn't like put Bryan back into the fray with the main game, and they have him. Like, what a waste of this guy's talent. He's a lovable person by most of the community, and I think he's somebody who always had me hyped for the game. He was genuine with his comments. You could feel what he liked going on in pro wrestling, and now it's just kind of, eh. Nope, I miss button mashing. The best submission game that the SmackDown series had, I'm going to say, is Here Comes the Pain. I love their submission system. Roll up by Cody there. And Kushida working right back on Cody's arm, probably trying to prevent him from doing crossroads. And we got a backslide. Yeah, button mashing was classic, though, for those games. Hopefully we get a good wrestling game this year, though, from 2K20. We've got lots of news, too, about the PlayStation 5. We really didn't get to talk about that, either. PlayStation 5 coming out. I don't know, man. We're going to have another arms race soon, I feel like, with video game consoles. I don't know, though. I'm not as hyped for video gaming stuff. Like, I really didn't see anything new about these systems that I'm like, oh, I have to get one. I'm just kind of like, eh, whatever. I'll get it when I get it. Backslide one. I stopped playing NBA when I played third season of my career on the 76ers with 2 rings, and my nephew was completely... Oh, and he overrode him? That sucks. Yeah. Shout out to my man Kevin Alvarado in the NBA 2K League. See you out there, Kevin. Been watching you play a couple games on Twitch. Keep doing your thing, brother. Original Biggie says, my thing is that you have non-wrestling people making a wrestling video game against the people who understand wrestling but cannot talk to the community. Yeah, it's a problem. Big problem. You have to get over yourselves when it comes to something like that. You can't sit up here and consistently like, oh, we know what's best. I don't know. I don't like it. I would rather have people who have a passion for this making these games, because they're going to try and put the absolute best in them, and they're going to try to explain themselves to WWE. And I hope WWE's not like shooting down every idea either. Did it on my Smash Brothers. Ooh. That sucks. He deleted that too? Erased all my saved data. There was nothing worse than when someone used to wipe out your memory card or something, bro. That sucks. Yeah, that happens to everybody though, man. Nothing worse than starting over to try and beat a game. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so Kushida and Cody Rhodes are in here locking it up right now. Cody is back out to the floor. Kushida trying to catch his breath. Cody gets back into the ring. Hits him with a DDT. He's going to the top rope. Could he be going for his moonsault? And he lands it. Cody with the roll up. All up in the ropes. What's going on, live chat? We are talking about anything and everything that you guys want. It could be related to pro wrestling. It could be anything. We can talk about life, drawings, music. We're talking video games and stuff right now. Whatever you guys want, just make sure you leave a like on the video and get in here and chat with us. Give your opinions too. So, who was Buffalo's first draft? Oh my goodness. From Houston, Oliver. That was our first draft choice. So can't be mad at it. I'm happy with who we've picked up so far in this draft. I don't remember who. I believe you're a Dolphins fan. I don't remember who they picked up. Off the top, Cody Rhodes with the big victory there over Kushida. We're going to watch Kenny Omega versus CM Punk. Why? Why not? Miami got a DT. Yeah, that's fine. To me, this was a very defensive-heavy draft. Like, a lot of people needed linemen. Um, yeah, I didn't see too many like wide receivers getting picked, and I don't know what to think of any of the quarterbacks. Like, I know the Giants fans weren't happy about who they had picked. Okay, he's from Clemson. I think it's a mix of everything. I think it's the lack of commitment, a bit of laziness because people like me are glutton for punishment. I don't want to say that the developers are lazy because I don't think they are. I think people bust their ass actually to make the WWE games. I just think that they're not going about it the best way for the fans. To me, it feels like the WWE product, and 2K is just on the wrong side of it. Like, it's stale. Be ahead of the curve. Become the first ones to come out with something. I'd like for the game to have, at this point, we should have updated attires. We need to have something more. We need to have great gameplay, storylines. We need to have DLC coming out like this with Fire Promoter or GM mode. Like, that's the stuff I would want to pay for. Not garbage DLC packs that by the time it's almost near WrestleMania, it's over. I think they should go on a 2-year release cycle as well, like the UFC. Just give me updates for wrestlers and stuff. I'll be happy with that as long as you produce a way better game when I get it in 2 years. Nothing like... Wait, not liking the CAW no more either, man. Why don't you like the CAWs? Just out of curiosity. Kenny Omega bleeding already in this match. Something else you won't see in the WWE games unless you play it offline. The Best Bout Machine really suffered since he lost that AEW title to Chris Jericho. And he spiked CM Punk on the top of his head with that Hurricanrana or Frankensteiner. And these two are exchanging blows. I'm interested to hear what PR Nightmare's response is about why he doesn't like CAW mode. And we get a kick out from Punk. I hate the limitation on like logos and stuff for CAWs due to the fact I miss when we could just have like, okay, you can download 100 CAWs versus there's a limit because of how many logos they have and stuff. It's like, dude, come on. Not to have a problem with that, but you're limiting how many like great CAWs I can download because of logo limits. Pinfall by CM Punk. The outfits are the same every year. Hair, body forms are just, I don't know, not really feeling it. Yeah, I wish they had it so that you could produce more of like what you wanted. GTS to Kenny Omega. Punk drags him in the middle. 1, 2. Kick out. Reminds me of when CM Punk ran in on that independent show at MKE in Milwaukee. Oh, GTS number 2. That's got to be it for Kenny. I think he lost too much blood in this one. Kenny kicks out again. Punk goes him to the floor. Punk runs off the ropes. Dive through the ropes. I'm sorry, but not fixing bugs over the years, for example, physics, submission system, that's the problem. Fix those 2 things alone. Do you really think it was him? I do think it was CM Punk. It wouldn't be the first time he did something like that where he was at an independent show. Uh-oh, it looks like CM Punk defeats Kenny Omega by countout. Yeah, I think it was Punk, though. I mean, the GTS was done in the match. You think just those 2 things can make it exciting, though? I don't know. At this point, I throw my hands up at the series. Like, I don't know what to say or do. I'm looking forward to whoever produces a wrestling game right now, and if it's something different, I'm willing to try it. Hence why I was like, Fire Pro, hell yeah, I'm in. Let me get it now. And I bought it on day one when it came out. It was super expensive. How you feeling with this Enzo Cast BS? You know what? I'm interested. A lot of people get their panties bunched up on Twitter and stuff with Enzo and Cass talking that big stuff. I'm not mad at it. I mean, these guys are trying to sell tickets. I'm more upset with Ring of Honor for their booking more than anything else. Like, I think Ring of Honor's booking has been quite trash, we'll say, lately. I just feel like they've been outshined by New Japan. And that's not a good thing. Like, you have to be better than that. Carlos Velez was unable to find anyone worth signing. Well, Carlos needs to pay back that money. Pentagon needs some more cash flow, he's saying. I'm willing to hook Pentagon up. He's a draw. He's a draw. Penty, what's the problem here? Oh, you're making less than Shelton. Pentagon, not a problem, my friend. Not a problem. Let's see if we can find somebody here to do 3 months here, and let's see if we can send him out for 3 months to see if we can find somebody new. And is there anybody worthy of offering a contract to? Austin Aries wants the big bread. That's why he's sitting over here. 6,000. Mr. Fatu. And Jacob Fatu is now with AEW. Original Biggie, when I get some more cash flow, I will get FPW for Steam. Yeah, I'd like to see you stream it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, Original Biggie. I am surprised that you don't have it already, to be honest, but I get why, too. Alright. Merch sold out again. I like it. I'd rather have no merch sitting on the tables at the end of the shows than us having to sell a bunch of stuff and lose some of our profit. Okay. We're gonna have to spend some money here on this mat coach. Alright. Let's book this next event here. We'll do one more, guys, then I'll get up out of here. I just wanted to stream for a little bit here today and speak to the EPW group. Britt Baker and Adam Page and Davey Boy Smith. Let's see how this card works here. Alright, we got it packed. King, what's going on? Vince don't fan of Bray Wyatt's new gimmick. I'm tired of Vince. Vince can kiss it, man. Alright, messing up the company. I like that little line too in the call that they had for about their stock. The TV ratings are going down huge. Like, it's been bad. And I retweeted a graphic. I put it up in the Everything Pro Wrestling Facebook group. Vince knows he has no answer for that. There is no proper answer for how bad that's gotten. It's bad to me. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous at this point what they're trying to do. You can't justify it. He says it was injuries, but I mean, who's out though that's moving the needle? There's nobody that moves the needle that was injured. Man, Kenny Omega on a losing streak here. We have to figure out how to get Kenny back in better shape here. I heard The Undertaker is behind the Bray Wyatt character now. It's creepy, I think. I mean, We talked about it before. I mean, do you guys like it? Biggie says, so which writer will be fired this week? Hopefully none, man. I don't like to see people lose their jobs, but I also feel you don't need that many writers. Why do you need 30 writers for a show? You're just going to be sitting around arguing about stuff with somebody else. I like it. Yeah, I'm interested in it. It's got my attention. I'm on the try it out and let's see what they do. Vince wants to break up the Iconics, push Peyton Roy's singles run. Creepy ass Pee Wee Herman. Biggie says thank you. Alright, we got Chuck Taylor and Kushida. Hopefully we get a television deal that allows us to use the arenas and sell out more. Good match. Kushida with the victory there. Liv Morgan's getting a singles push. I mean, I get it. Liv Morgan's... She's not rough on the eyes, I'll say. And that's me putting it politely. Like, Liv Morgan is a very pretty girl. Good for her. I hope that she does well. I thought she had a lot of talent. I still feel like they called some of those girls up too early from that class, like Mandy Rose and all them. But they've picked up a little bit. They've gotten better. So I like to see what they're doing so far. I love how the Superstar Shakeup, too, was so well produced and everybody knew where they were going. They're still moving people around. Jericho, the AEW champion, defeats Shelton Benjamin. You know what? Let's watch Ray Phoenix versus Killian Dane. Why? Why not? Get that in. Let you guys talk some pro wrestling with me here. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, guys. Let me sit up here. Let's see what we've got going on. Appreciate you guys joining me. We are up to 8 likes right now. Let's see here. Drew versus Rollins for SummerSlam. That would be dope because I'm going to be at SummerSlam. Obi-Wan says, I agree. You don't need 500 plus writers. I think you need about 5 or 6 who know wrestling, who speak wrestling. Even if you had 5 or 6, I would put like 3 on Raw, 3 on SmackDown, and then you work with Vince closely. What's so hard about this? Like, I don't know. It's pro wrestling. And they just make it seem like it's some freaking show that nobody's ever seen before. It's not hard to write these types of shows. Killian Dane and Phoenix going at it right now here. This is sponsored by LT Cola or Lit Cola. Let's see here. PR Nightmare says, you think they're gonna pull out Sister Abigail or it's dead now? And this Funhouse is the gimmick. Well, I don't know. I still feel like he's old Bray because his name didn't change. And him wearing those gloves and everything else with the heel and hurt on them really caught my interest. Something very, very eerie about the promos and stuff. I like it, though. Like I said, my concern is that I don't trust WWE to write a good storyline. They'll mess it up in a week. Chris Jericho said Ambrose is welcome to AEW. Yes, I did see that. I haven't read it yet. I was going to post it in the Everything Pro Wrestling group. If you're on Facebook, King, feel free to join it. Just type in Everything Pro Wrestling Group. We have an official page with over 1,000 likes on it. You want to show that love too? Just type in Everything Pro Wrestling. Chat it up. Let me know who you are, and I'll definitely approve you right away. Killian Dane with a Death Valley driver. Yeah, but I would love to see Dean Ambrose go, but I think he's kind of burnt out on the industry at this point. He probably was super frustrated upon his return, thought he was going to get this great heel run. People crapped on him at TLC. He's probably just feeling some type of way. What a cross body by the big man. I thought Phoenix may have been done there. Original Biggie, also, are we changing the War Raiders to the Oakland Raiders this week? They've had a different name every week so far. If Vince could get away with the Oakland Raiders, it would not surprise me. I don't know, man. I don't like all these name changes. Just let them be the War Raiders and leave it at that. And nobody wants to be the Oakland Raiders. We saw how mad their fans got over that draft pick. Oh, Phoenix with a counter. Killian Dane kicked out right away. Oh, misses the kick. And he gives him an elbow to the back. Phoenix looks like he doesn't know what he wants to do. So what happened to Big E? What's his injury? I can't remember now if it was like his meniscus or he tore something in his leg. Hold on. I gotta look this up now to be sure here. Let's see. Alright, Big E. What did he hurt? I cannot find what he injured. Let's see. This goes to show the disconnect between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It's bad, Obi-Wan, like real bad. Let's see. WWE has something maybe. I don't know. Big E hurt something in his knee, though. You'll have to look it up to see what it was. Yo, you see that ref that broke his leg? That referee is a beast for giving the 3 count still, too, after breaking his leg and holding it up in the air like that. He took a bad bump in the NXT North American Championship at a live show between Tyler Breeze and Velveteen Dream, which would be a dope match to see on NXT TV. Just saying, Vince. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Phoenix still fighting out of this. See what I'm saying with the pins, though? Like, these pins are more, like, exciting to watch happen because you don't know if there's going to be a kick out versus when you're seeing the little meter go around, you know if your buddy's going to kick out of it or not, especially if he does it all the time. Ooh, what a kick to the face by Killian Dane there. He's trying to catch his breath. And he is thrown to the floor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. Roman Reigns back to booze. Yeah, I feel bad for Roman, though. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I don't understand the... Ooh, good move by Phoenix there on the floor. I feel like Roman should have just went heel, and you could have had him back as a babyface at this point. Yeah, WWE's going to have to figure out what they want to do with things to change it up. Another cross body. The 3rd time is the charm. Killian Dane picks up the victory there over Phoenix. I just think the 3 hours is a big problem too for Raw. 3 hours is too long for almost any show. You could do it like once in a while, but not all the time. See Avengers, for example. Avengers is 3 hours. You don't hear anybody complaining about that because they did it once. Can't do it every week. I'd like to see Jay White in WWE. Okay. Maybe one day we'll see it happen. I mean, Jay White's still pretty young, if I'm not mistaken, on his age. We got Britt Baker versus Adam Page. I'm pretty sure this will be a classic. For some reason, Britt Baker puts on really good matches with whoever she's in there with. Let's see if I'm wrong here. 75%. That's still pretty decent. Adam Page picking up the victory. And in the main event, we have Darby Allin versus Davey Boy Smith. We're going to watch that one. This will be our last match here, guys. And then we'll get ready to get out of here. What's going on? Whoever just joined the chat, please feel free to leave a like and join us in the chat box, talking about whatever you like. We've had some draft talk, video game talk. I'm surprised nobody brought up Madden when we were talking video games either. I saw some screenshots for their new game. Trying to force Sheamus to retire. Endgame. You mean the WrestleMania 36 pre-show? I hope it doesn't go that long. Wrestling's been wild lately though with that. So we got Darby Allin versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. here. Darby Allin giving out those hands. He's got some confidence in him since winning the junior heavyweight title. Madden dead a long time ago. Yeah, Madden's a rough franchise still to be a fan of. I was a big fan of the NFL 2K games, 2K5 especially with Terrell Owens on the cover. Really underrated game. I was just talking video game news, guys. I'm not saying that I buy Madden and stuff. NCAA was more enjoyable. Why does everybody say that though? What's your reason for saying that, PR Nightmare? Sasha Banks wins Money in the Bank cash in on the SmackDown Women's title. You think so? I don't know. I think Sasha's really PO'd. I don't know if she's coming back. I read Tony Atlas said that he thinks she's done and they're going to bury her if she comes back. Madden 25, NCAA 14, and NFL 2K5. All fun games. I don't think I had Madden 25 though. Oh, kick out. Bulldog showing the strength here. I would love a new NBA Street. Oh my goodness. NBA Street reminds me of high school days playing with my buddies and stuff. Hanging out with them. With all the fake moves and everything else getting crazy. But people aren't fans of that type of basketball style anymore, I feel like. I feel like everybody's like NBA, professional, they want to be on the court versus like being out in the streets. I mean, that's how I used to play all the time. Speaking of which, I need to get back and live stream Madden 25. King says Sasha Banks will not be a big loss for WWE. Their women division is stacked. Yeah, but I'm a Sasha fan, dude. I think that Sasha Banks is a big deal. I think she's my favorite of the four horsewomen. I think she's the best performer. You got to think, she's been handcuffed for so long. I was just listening to an old Mick Foley interview when he was like, I think this is either right before or during his time as the Raw General Manager, the last run. And he seemed kind of upset about how like Vince didn't let Sasha and them go. And gave them like limited amount of time for matches and stuff. It just sounded bad. It made you feel for Sasha a little bit too when you heard that. It's old, but I don't know. If I'm AEW, I'd try and scoop her up if I could. I'm waiting on Rhea Ripley to make her debut. Rhea Ripley, I think, is ready, but she's injured right now with a foot injury still. She's going to probably be out for a few more weeks. Frog Splash by Darby Allin. Darby Allin trying to make a comeback, but I feel like Davey Boy Smith Jr. is too strong. Need the stomach, but Darby Allin is vicious. PR Nightmare, I gave up on NBA. It's just not entertaining anymore. 8 teams left in it, all about all money and about players. Braun something killed the sport for me. Yeah, I mean, it's just different mindsets now too for people. I forgot War Raiders are still NXT Tag Team Champions. Currently they are. They just got new t-shirts too, and then WWE changes their names. Like, why? So if you guys want that War Raider shirt, you better go get it now. Another frog splash attempt here. Is he going up again? Uh-oh, Braun. He got hit with the auto-corrective doom. Bulldog slam! Is that it for the junior heavyweight champion? Stalling suplex? There you go, just like the Bulldog used to do. Misses a dropkick. Too close of striking. You're not going to get anything from that. Eye rake there by Darby Allin. And he is now going for the choke. Oh, sorry. Good thing this isn't WWE, or I wouldn't be allowed to say that. I'd probably be kicked off the announce team. NBA hasn't been good since 2014. I think there's just a lot of super teams right now. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. Rumors swirling that Kevin Durant's going to the Knicks, potentially. Kyrie may be going there. I think it's all going to depend on what happens though in the playoffs for each team. Got to make sure you don't count your eggs before they hatch. I know there's some games going on right now as well. Let's see if we can get updated on NBA scores for everybody here. Bulldog sends him into the corner. Right now, Golden State is up 65 to 49 in the second quarter with 1:30 left. So far, though, the playoffs have been real. College basketball is my thing. I like college too. I just don't watch college as much as the pros. And Darby Allin with the victory over Davey Boy Smith. I have to say that's a shocker. That was a little bit of an upset win there. All right, so right now we have Houston moving on. The winner of this game here with Golden State and the Clippers will play Houston. We have a tied series with Denver and the San Antonio Spurs at 3-3. I have a feeling they may take that L. I think the next matchups are going to be the ones in the East to see for the next round. You're going to have Milwaukee-Boston. I think that's going to be a good one. And I also think the 76ers and Toronto is going to be interesting due to how the defense will match up with each other. I'm just tired of Golden State winning. Yeah, a lot of people are. Golden State, I mean, I don't know, man. They drafted most of those guys, though, too. People just want to jump on the winning bandwagon. And you can't blame Kevin Durant for not wanting to play in OKC anymore. The man wanted to win. All right, and we just made a nice $1 million. I like it. Easy. All right, and we have some New Japan Tag Tournament going on. But, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you guys haven't still, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the chat, please click that subscribe button. We did have a new subscriber, so let's give a big shout out to my friend Dwayne Steffens. I appreciate you, buddy. Obi-Wan, I appreciate you. Thank you all for joining. Obi-Wan, King Connor, PR Nightmare, B Gunner was in here early on in the chat. Shout out to KC Classic, Rob, anybody who has been listening to the podcast or the YouTube shows. I appreciate the likes, guys. You don't know how much it means to me. You guys have a good night. I'm out. Peace.